In this video, we're looking at the crossover start through 2 sticks. Now, if you've looked at the puddle jumps, the trampoline jumps, and the double trampoline jumps, you understand all of the steps that are involved when exploding off the acceleration from a stop. This particular video with the 2 sticks is going to help us objectively look at how much we're reaching and leaning, as well as what the foot contacts and markings in the ice we're making, which gives us objective data and feedback on how we're doing. Now, with the 2 sticks and the crossover start, what I'm now going to do is put into application my puddle jump, my trampoline jump, and my double trampoline jump. And the 2 sticks allow me now to have some feedback, some quantitative feedback of how effective I'm doing that. So for example, when I'm about to go through the sticks, first of all, I want to keep enough of a distance here that I can cross over and land before that stick. Then my foot's going to open up and I'm going to hit in between before I skate through. So what that's going to do effectively is allow my puddle jump push. My initial trampoline is here and my double trampoline is in between the sticks. So it's going to look like this. Again, a nice big distance away. So some common mistakes here are going to be stopping really close to the stick. And then when I'm trying to do my crossover, because I don't have very much room, I tighten everything up to try to squeeze it in, and in tightening everything up, I stand up and I lose that kind of forwards lean that's needed to really explode back as fast as possible. So I want to make sure that you stop far enough away from the sticks that you can get that lean. Now at the same time, you can also stop too far away from the sticks where you need to glide in order to make it there. And what that's going to do is also defeat the purpose of the acceleration. So the beauty of the 2 sticks is you can really work on how far away can I stop where I can still execute properly. Your goal is to stop further and further away where you can still be on the toes and hit the ice with the proper marks. So if we take a look at the marks here on the ice, you can see a nice example of the different marks that are left when the skate hits the ice in different ways. So for example, the one that we don't want is this long one here, where not only is it the length of my blade because my blade hit flat, but it even is longer than the length of my blade because it hit flat and it glided a little bit before I pushed off. So long cuts in the ice like that is something we're not looking for. When you look at this one here, you notice it's not as long as that one. The blade didn't hit completely flat. It kind of bit nicely on the ball of my foot, but it slipped. It slipped as I accelerated out. So while that's better than this one, that slip is a leak of energy, and it's going to be some of my power not pushing me where I'm going, but actually slipping in the opposite direction. Now, the one that we're looking for is the one that's about this size. If you imagine the size of the ball of your foot, it's about that much that's on the ice, and you can see here there's 2 that went into the same spot. That's the mark that we're looking for. That's when my skate is gripping on the ball of the foot and all the energy is being pushed into the footprint or the blade print on the ice and exploding me out in that direction. So one of the main advantages of using the 2 sticks is that we can come back and know exactly where our marks were on the ice and see how we did and get objective feedback. Now, a really important thing to remember when executing this acceleration skill is not just to move on to the next right away and the next skill right away. Make sure you spend enough time, do enough reps, and really get proficient at executing this. Because all of a sudden, if you're in a game and you have to do it as a reaction, or if we have to combine it in our P2 section with other skating skills, or in our P3 section with other shooting, stick handling, and skating skills all combined together, if you don't have a firm grasp of it, you're not going to be able to execute those combinations effectively. But of course, once you do master it, make sure you check out those P2 and P3 sections to really start to challenge yourself, progress yourself to the next level, and ultimately make these skills transfer over into your games.